The Middle Kingdom after the Great Revolution. The Red Army has won the Civil War, thanks to tactical skill and plenty of perseverance. Both will now be needed to build the kind of paradise that Chairman Mao Zedong promised the people from the ruins left behind. Arise, from the masses to the masses.
Hello guys, welcome back to Transport Fever, episode number 11. Apparently we're in China, as you could just hear the voiceover tell us. Something about Mao Zedong, that is China. We're playing from 1949 to 1959.
The enemy has been defeated. The oppressors of the people have been conquered. Now peace and prosperity ought to blossom. As an ambitious member of the local provincial administration, you are going to take the necessary steps to achieve this. If you do your job well, there could be a post in store for you on the Central Committee of the Communist Party. Long live the People's Republic of China. The wreckage from the Civil War lies all over the landscape like festering wounds, as testimony to the horrors of the past, to the oppression of the workers and farmers. This has been stopped now. The country will be newly built by the masses who've been freed at last, to shine thereafter far more brightly than ever before. The old railroad line from Chengdu to Chongqing was severely damaged during the war. Steel is a necessity so that this key transport corridor can be repaired as soon as possible.
We need to deliver steel here. What might change in the future here now is that some of these missions sometimes take longer or more to build. It's not as easy anymore as like when they say like, hey, deliver 50 steel here, and then they give you a company where steel is immediately coming from. That's not the case anymore. Like in this case, it tells us to deliver 50 steel over here. That's all fine. But then we need to backwards step it in such a way that like, okay, we can get steel here, but we need to bring in coal and ore. So we need to bring in the core. So we need to set up this immediately. We need to deliver 50 steel. Let's do that and then see if it automatically connects these two cities, because I have noticed that they gave us some stations. We have tracks, but they're not completely built. And this is the track construction factory. So I'm kind of wondering... But yeah. We have to connect it anyway, don't we? Right, so we need a station here, that's for sure. Now let's quickly build a station here. We need coal here, we need ore, we need steel, and then more than likely a passenger line needs to go past here as well. So this could be something like 5 or so that we need, but we don't need platforms necessarily. So something like this. No. Yes, I'm okay with this. Something like this, a station of 3, and then we will configure it and put the passenger line coming by here. So I'm gonna put it somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Boom. And immediately configure it. Delete this. These always these little buildings. We'll put a serious building on there. And then we want some tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we double that as well. That will be our passenger train coming by, and then the other platforms we can actually use for cargo. That's the plan there. So we want to go that way with our passenger line. That thing will just come by here without any problems. Okay, now we need a line that needs to go to the coal over there. This thing can go. Let's turn it about 100, something like that. Try to keep 100 speed at least. Make it a bit more smoother. Okay, we have double track here that they gave us. Okay, we have connection to this station. We need double track here as well, apparently. Apparently we need to be there somewhere. I'm not sure what the idea here is. It says connect these two, so we are doing that, but I don't know if we actually have to do this. I have a feeling that the game will do it for us once we deliver the steel, but here we are. We still have to deliver the steel no matter what though. I think there's a bug in this mission, to be honest. I don't think we were supposed to be able to build already at the start here, because what's the point of bringing steel here to the construction if we can construct the thing ourselves? You know, it doesn't make much sense. Here, the same thing here. What are we doing here? Why are we turning so sharp for no reason? Because it's a mountain here? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's what the idea here is. They gave us permission to build, and I think that was not supposed to be the case. That's my guess. I think the idea was that you deliver steel, then the game will build some of the track again for you. The same here, like what is it doing with this crazy stuff here? So I don't like the location of this station, but build already too far. You want to keep your speed the whole time. Okay. It's still not connected, it says. That's because we don't have the end part yet. This is all good. Yep, it's all good. We can put some trains on here. We are built here for our ore and things like that. Okay. Alrighty. Doesn't seem to work very well. See what it did here. Yeah, same story as in the other town. It's trying to zigzag its way out of here. We already have a diamond here though. Alright, that's that. Okay, pretty smooth. Let's smoothen it out here a little bit, especially the stations areas. We'll mess around with some paint if we have to. Okay. So that's that. That station is built. We can come in here with ore and pick up steel to deliver there. Then we need this thing to go to the coal mine, which is over there somewhere. And then these two they don't necessarily need to go to there, but we need to come in with a train from somewhere, so that will be our thing. Alright. Where are we going? Over there somewhere. Turn around the city. So we need a coal station here. Depot 1 track will do. We just need to pick up coal here. I wish you could choose the platform. Like, I would like the platform on the other side here, actually. We can do that, but then we have to adjust it again. I always put it in the middle of nowhere so you can adjust your... I always go for the biggest building. That doesn't immediately give you any problems. Always connect your station first. That you have sure that you have connection, and then connect your thing and see if it lights up. It does, so we have connection. And now we just connect the track. Boom. And then we're gonna sort out this plot here. Okay, that made a bit stronger here, mate. Doesn't want to help us here very much. We'll camouflage it with the color trick. I always worked. Like the station was always here, the tracks were always here. And it doesn't cost you any, because the terrain tool is very expensive when you start digging and things like that. But if you just do colors, that will work just fine. Assets, boom. There we go. No trees on our tracks, no rocks on our tracks, that only causes trouble. And these we're just gonna remove, I think, because our next problem is here. We need to split up here. Just want to do that. That's unfortunate. Okay, we need ore over there on the left. And then we need to deliver steel here. We need to turn a bit more here, obviously. Okay, that problem has been solved. And what do we need here? Here we're just gonna do this, I think. One track is fine. Do we need to pick up something here? We do. Just after delivery you can leave it like this, but if you have to pick up something, then it's always better to immediately go for a big building. Saves you the trouble of immediately having to configure or upgrade or making sure that it's connected. Okay. I always like to make an extra. Oh, in this case it doesn't matter that much. But in some cases it does. If there are if there's a city close by, then the city sometimes changes your roads, and then you want to make sure you have a few connections. In case the city with deleting and creating new routes. Making sure that that corner is a bit smooth there. And something similar here. Now we get these trees out of our system here. That we can see what is going on. Okay, I think we can start. Well, sort of. We still need a machine here somewhere. Seems to be a good place to put it. Train buildings depot somewhere. Middle of nowhere. Always the best for depots. Train depot. And now we need to figure out what we need. Might actually want to double it here. Might not be a bad idea. Trainer coming from the depots. This track as well. This is fine. It can go on this track. Doesn't need to be double here. That's okay. And we'll split it up here because if there are trains coming on this train, which they are, and we might have to add if that's our depot. Is coming here. Right, this can come in here, that's fine. So this is all, that whole station thing is connected. Now we could potentially do a split up here that we can get trains on this thing as well immediately. So here we'll just make a double slip thing somewhere there. Boom. Yes. You get to both of the lanes. This is just a connection road, which we will not use for anything else except for trains coming out of the depot. And we don't have to go through that whole station business there with our train. And we'll do the same here. Somewhere here will do. Seems to be a bit. Let's do that one. He doesn't like that, does he? Not a fan of that. Let's smoothen that out here. Start here. And make it as low as you can. Track height, that's what we want. That should do better. Go smooth here, without a problem. And here it starts acting funny again. There we go. Connection road done. Then we just need a double slip. Yes. And the same here. Did we do that here already? Okay, yep, we did. And then smoothen it out a little bit. That it was always here. Okay, now we have the train can do whatever they want. Train coming out of the depot goes to the passenger line without having to go through that whole station there. Then we need some signals. Let's see. Do we need any signals here? We'll put a stop here. We'll put a stop here. We'll put one here. We will. This is coming in the depot. Oh, okay, well, we have to put one here. And here to do that. And then here something. And then we have another one here. One there to come in, one there to stop. Put some double train sachets there. Stop there, stop there, stop there. Stop here. Potentially stop here and also stop here. And also here, potentially stop there. And stop there in case there is trains on the thingy thing. Oh yeah, we made it such. Oh yeah, they can still get there though. Anyway, we don't need to stop here because these are through lines. They pass through these on the side. We do need to stop here. And one for the diamonds to block the station here. Wherever our stop is, there. Okay. Now of course we do need to stop here, otherwise these trains are gonna, well, not a stop, it's just a signal to tell them like, okay, do your thing. Alright. Stop here might be a thing. Stop here might be a thing. Here we're just telling them that we're driving 2 directions that way, 2 directions that way. That's what we're telling them. There should be a stop here as well for that diamond. Then we arrive here. Signal there, and signal there. And then here, stop for the station. And here, stop for the bridge. Yep. I will put somewhere halfway, I guess. In between these two, somewhere here. Put something here. Yep, that's allowed. Here we have doubles, that's all fine, will sort itself out. Both directions. Also here, both directions. We sort of need to let them know that they can go both directions here. We are going to put some stops here and there. Because it's a long trip, we're probably going to put a few trains on here. Stop for the diamond, stop for the diamond. Couple of double signals here and there. This is more to tell them like, hey, this is how you need to drive. Every few hundred meters sort of. Let's see. And this is another reason why you do this. Because before you know it, there is like a little piece not connected. And then your whole structure goes into AWOL. We don't seem to have any diamonds here, so this seems to be a through station. Game is not gonna let us stop here apparently. Maybe on the other station, or the other town they do. Because there they weirdly gave us almost there. And stop for the diamond. Should do it. We do want to smoothen this out here a bit, I think. A little bit at least, and then the rest with color cheats. Like it was always there. I think everything is connected, yeah. Everything is connected because we do have the green check on on our mission here. Now we can put up all our lines and put some vehicles on it. What we can definitely start with is a line from there to there. And in this station, which is the ore mine, and that needs to go over here, that's fine. This is the steel mill, so that's okay. On the ore mine, we want you to pick up ore. On the steel mill, we want you to unload whatever you have with you, which will be the ore, obviously. So that's that. That's line number 1. Ore to the steel mill. Line number 2. Cargo line 2 is coal to the steel mill. It needs to go from there to there, but I want that on this line though. So the Suning coal mine needs to go to here, but I want that on another platform. Yeah, I want that on this platform. Indeed. We have ore coming in here, all coal from there, and then we have one platform left here, which will be for the steel. These trains, as soon as we have them available, they can go, because that's definitely the first thing we need. Let's see. Don't have any multiple units. No diesel, no electric, so only steam available in this mission. 115, 70, 80, 115. 115 kilometers an hour is the highest we can get with the locomotive. Passenger vehicles are 100 and cargo is 120. So okay. So the passenger wagons are gonna slow us down because the locomotive can do 115, but the passenger things are only doing 100. The cargo, on the other hand, can do 120, but our steam locomotive is the highest we can get is 115. So we definitely need this thing. We want coal and ore. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Boom. Coal and ore is the same cargo, so we can immediately start these up. So cargo train number 1, ore. Boom. This one is cargo train number 2 with coal. Okay. Orange one, go to the orange line. Black one, go to the black line. Let's click on 4x. We're flying through these things here. Right? We're gonna put it on 4x that things are moving. Yeah? We need to deliver 50 steel, but we can't deliver steel if there is no steel, right? So we definitely have to bring ore and coal immediately into play. We're starting with apparently with 200 million or something. We have built already a little bit. What are we in? Half an hour. Yeah, that's normal. It's still a normal start. Connect all your train routes and deal with lines and things like that. It's usually about 30 minutes to start up your game, right? You first build a bunch and then you should be good for the future. And then try to adjust. Okay, and the question marks are apparently industries, where we can choose to build none or farm. I'm assuming this list will increase over time. So it looks to me we're gonna have to make decisions every time. Where are we gonna put a certain industry? Which is kind of cool, actually. Surprisingly, that is something that will never come back. Because once you start playing free game or load games with code from other people, you never have that option. They just give you industries and you have to sort of figure out how to do it. Okay, we have coal delivered, we have steel delivered, so we can create line number 3. The problem here is, of course, it's a bit short. It is a bit short for a train. So this is steel to yeah, whatever that thing is, to that thing there. Steel mill to, what is that? The track construction factory. Yeah, you see, I don't think track construction factory. I don't think we were supposed to build here yet. I think the construction, the idea here was, I think, to bring in steel to that thing, and then once you do that, the game will build, let's say, the first part of the track here to connect it, because it was broken all over the place. Well, it is what it is. Still will to the what was it? Track TCF. Track construction factory, apparently. Yeah, the coal comes to the coal and the ore are the ore is a bit shorter, but not much. Yeah. The ore train just stopped. Now the coal train stops, and we probably could have done with, let's say, 4 wagons on the ore train and 5 on the coal, and then it would be more or less the same. Right. At the moment, it's just storing it. Is it? No, of course it is not. I'm just running trains which are making me no money because this thing is not connected. You see, little things. I just said it earlier, always connect your track first. Okay, that will solve the problem. Yeah, now there is ore and now there is coal. I just saw it, I was like, what are they dropping up? I didn't see any money pop up. So I'm like, they're not dropping up anything. No, that doesn't change the fact that we still need that steel line though. We just need to check that it will take the right station. It has figured that out, that we need that only platform that we have available. It will take that one first. Okay. Should start production. It's storing the ore, and now we wait on the coal. There is the coal. Gonna drop that, who knows where, on this platform, I guess. Oh no, on the, oh, it's just dividing it. Okay, production has started. We need to get that production in that list there. So we'll let them come once more. Let's see, is this guy full? This guy is full. So it is long enough to fill it up. Let's keep an eye on the coal train. That's longer, so it should also be full enough. Okay, it's good enough. Okay. Okay, more ore being stored. Just wait on the coal train as well. Okay, now it can go full production. Full production, ready for shipment. Okay, that's what we were waiting on. Steel. 1, 2, 3 is 54. We need to deliver 50. Good enough. So this is crane. Cargo number 3 is steel. Boom. Go on the line and deliver me some steel. There's our mate. Hopefully. Yep, steel symbol is here. It is producing steel. Let's see if everything works. It figures out his route there. Should be. We have made enough connections. Of course, the first time they never are full, unless you put your depot in no man's land, that they have to come from so far that it will be full by the time they get here. So that will be the first 7. Seven out of 50, as you can see. It's a very short trip though. $36. Can't even fill up 54 because it's too short. Yeah, that's the problem. It's a bit long for a truck unless you have fast trucks, but in this 1949 we have done that fast trucks yet. It's sort of maybe. We were playing in the old ages, right, where this was too far for a truck. But now we have faster trucks that can do 40 or 60 kilometers an hour already, I think. Then it's probably okay to potentially do that still with trucks. The train is too short, as you can see. We only put 3 cargo behind it and he can still not load up. He's loading 30 something. 24 even now. Well, we still have to wait on it though, because we need 7 more of these guys. Let's see what he wants next. We also need to connect these.
The farmers, both men and women, work hard to feed the entire population. Give them a helping hand.
Okay, now they want us to build a farm. Grain to machines is what the thing is about. Grain to machines as well, grain to machines as well. Okay. So it seems to me we need to put in a farm on the map, and then we need to bring grain to the machines, and then the machines, where they need to go, I have no idea. But seeing every town, I have already noticed, every town on this map needs food and it needs goods. So more than likely we're gonna have to make goods with the machines. So it's gonna be grain into the machines factory, and then machines into the goods factory, and then we can deliver goods to the towns. Food is grain into a food plant normally, but that will be for later, I guess, because okay, but I'm gonna do something else first, because we have connected this here. We have passenger stations here. He told us to connect this city with the other city. So what does that mean? That means that we need a passenger line. Passenger train. Let's make it yellow. Passenger train goes from Chongqing to Chengdu. Okay, and we're gonna start here. Then we're gonna come here. No. That side, please. Thank you. Now we're gonna come here. That side, yes, that's fine. Then we're gonna go there. Yeah, that's okay. Now we're gonna go back. All right. Okay. Yep, that seems to be fine. And then we want to go here. Nope. That seems to be better. And then he will find out to get back there. Okay. So that's our passenger line. Because that's got to be a thing, right? Because our first mission was to connect this whole thing, but we never put a train on it yet, so let's do that first. which also means we need to bring people to the station. Because there's a part of town there, yeah, that will not connect. It connects just to these few houses here. So that's no good. No. Don't start with these funny roads, mates. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Also a few of these piss pot roads, we're immediately gonna delete them. That costs a bit of money, but we don't want these little piss pot roads anymore. It keeps building those. This is unbelievable. We're also gonna make some connections while we are here. That I immediately see like this might be needed at some point before the city starts building houses. Seems to be a hill over there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Here is doing it again. Stay away with these little piss pot roads. You can build that way into the river. Same here, you can build that way. As a matter of fact, might not be a bad idea to connect that either. That might not be a bad idea. Are we going to use this one? I think we are actually. This is a bit out of the way. We can wait. We can come in with trains in here. From any of these we can make a farm potentially. Farm goes into machines, that's what it looks to be. But it needs to be relatively... How about we do a farm here? Into the machines there, potentially. Let's do that. Farm.
The economic advancement of the Republic requires modern machinery that is not yet able to be produced domestically at the present time. For the time being, the machinery is supposed to be imported from the Soviet Union, a friendly nation, in exchange for food.
Surprise, surprise. What is this thing? Relation. Lesham Farm is what we're going to use right here. Why are we so high? There we go. A bit lower. Make sure that we connect it immediately this time before we forget again. No, just connect, mate. Just connect. Start in the middle. Boom. Okay, it's gonna do funny business here again. I hate that fucking clipping. Stop clipping. Just build me a road here. Thank you. Hold C to not make it clip. And then just connect it and then there is no problem. Let's make another one. Make sure we have two connections. There we go. Okay. Track. We're gonna bring two trains in here. once you build the first one, the second one is usually not that expensive. So. Okay, so we need to get here from there somewhere. Seems to be a bit of a problem here, though. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this here. We're gonna have to bring out the tool here, I think. Yeah, we definitely are. Start here. Make some room here, right? Let's build the station first. Chengdu. Let's make it sure that it's connected again. Right. And now I need that tool again. Make a bit more room. Deep. No, we seem to be way too deep here. to be fine here. This thing on the other hand. Okay. Assets. Get rid of these trees. Machines. Goods. Machines into goods. And we can deliver goods here, so we need a station here of some sort. Just gonna do one, I think. We'll just do goods. We can use that station. Okay, it's connected. So this is gonna be Chengdu Cargo Center. We're gonna make that. Which means we'll put some storage here. So we can bring this one here. We have the thing here. Put some signals on here. Where is the depot there? Alright. Okay, we need a new line, which will be cargo train number 4. Which is grain to Chengdu machines. Need to go from there to there. Boom. That's okay. Now, obviously, also on this side of town, we need some depot here or there. TD. Okay. So we can bring in trains. Does it matter? Probably not. Okay, this shit needs to go. None of that stuff on my track, please. We can do this. Oh, no. Doesn't like that. Okay, coming back in, stop there, going out, stop there. We have a stop here, right? Yep. Stop there, and we can remove this one. Click like look, and then we'll put some extras here just to make it a bit smoother. And then he can go wherever he wants, left or right. Did we do the same there, by the way? Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, we need to export grain to the thing, so let's do that first. Grain, where are you, my man? Steam. Grain. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do cargo train 4, which is a grain delivery boy. Boom. Up he goes, or he should. There he goes. The grain is already there, but he's gonna go left first. Of course, he always does that. The game always does that. Okay, so where did you put that thing? On that lane? That's fine. No, actually, we want the other one. It's just a visual thing. It makes our shenanigans work, right? Drop up on that side, and here, closer to the truck platform, we want the whatever we need here. We have no idea where we're going with that, but we have question marks there, so we can put some machines to goods probably. Might not be a bad idea. We are exporting grain. Export grain in order to import machines. Okay, so we're exporting grain apparently into the machines factory, and then we're going to import the machines to who knows. We have no indication where that needs to go. There's nothing on the map which says, hey, we need machines. Okay, let's have a look on the situation here. Coal and ore trains are making us good money.
The Central Committee has drawn up a 5-year plan for economic output growth.
And even the little steel train is making us a bit of money.
System. The agricultural sector and industry are supposed to be restructured step by step. The party predicts sensational rates of growth for all sectors. And your province is even going to surpass the target. The cities and towns were severely affected during the Civil War. Make sure that the designated production targets are surpassed so that the supply is more than merely assured.
We need to deliver a total of 75 food and 75 goods to the town. And we need to transport as much cargo as possible over 300.
Membership in the party offers all sorts of advantages. Fellow comrades give each other a helping hand.
We needed 300 railway freight kilometers a month, which apparently we immediately completed. We already, yeah, that makes sense. We have long tracks, so that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, here we have it. We need to deliver 57 goods and 2 food. So we need a food thing. We need a and also we created that line, but are there vehicles on there? Nope, there are not. Let's first do that. Because we were working on that one as well. Steam train, passenger, what we got here? 19, 20, okay. Let's make him 3 or something. So this is passenger train 01. Let's immediately duplicate that one because it's a long trip. Now he should go on that line here if everything goes right before we do anything else. He goes on that line. Okay. He's gonna go there. Yeah, the problem here is, of course, we were looking at that earlier, but we have not created those lines yet. That's what we, yeah, that's what we did, and then something popped up, and then, yeah, okay. So this is Chongqing bus station. But definitely enough capacity for now. We could potentially put a building next to it as well. There we go. Boom. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's put some bus stops there first. So we're coming from here, we go to yellow. Something that covers yellow, that will be fine. We go to green, pick up some people there. We go to blue, pick up some people there, and then go to the station. Yeah, okay. So that will be bus line 1. Chongqing. We're just gonna drive them, let them drive in one direction, I think. Yeah, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes around town, seems to be good. Okay. We need a depot. Industrial area is over here, so that's where we'll put the depot. Doesn't matter that much, as long as you don't put it in the green area, because that's where emissions are going to go high if you put your depot there, where all the buses and the trucks are coming out. That's not good. So always put it in, preferably in industrial, or if you really have to, in commercial, but industrial is usually the best way to put your depots in town. We have 3 stops, so we're going to put 3 buses on there. 1, 2, 3, boom. And this is bus line number 1. We're going to do that first before we do anything else. Okay, and we're going to do the same on the other sides. Here, not needed. This station covers most of this little town here, so it's not needed, and we have something similar here. Yep. People will get there. Here we need help again. People will not get there. Oh, this is annoying. Well, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to move, mate. You are going to have to move. It is what it is. There we go. Let's see. Bus stations. Coming in here, we need something to pick up people in the shops. Then we're gonna have to go yellow somewhere. Coming here. Here? Sure. And then we're gonna have to go green, but green is a big area though. I might do 2 stops actually. 1 here maybe? And then no, because this station will also cover some of it. Yeah, this station, this bus stop covers most of it. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine like this, okay. Bus line number 2. Which is Chengdu. Same color, please. We'll start there, we're gonna go there, and then there, and then there. Well, we're okay with that for now. Although, I'd like to keep away from the main line, but could put a waypoint here and let them sort of turn right here, and but yeah, it's fine for now. Where's our industrial area? Over here. So also here we'll put the thing over there. 1, 2, 3, same story. but this time it's bus line 2. There we go. Up they go. They can bring people to the station. Here the station connects to the whole town, so that's fine. And the whole, okay, that's good. We'll also open this first bonus mission before we do anything with food and goods, because sometimes these are connected, so let's start that one as well.
A fellow comrade, in this case a lady, proposed to you that you might like to deliver machinery in return for particularly generous compensation.
Okay, we need to deliver 50 machines to a goods factory. That's fine, because we need to deliver food to the town, and we need to deliver goods to the town, so we definitely need a goods factory anyway. Well, so what are we doing here? We are bringing in grain, which is 200 grain. So we have the capacity to produce. It's 1-to-1, so we can do 200 machines basically. Okay, so we need a goods factory. We need a goods factory. Let's put that thing there, I guess. Or is that too short? It takes a while before the grain is here, though. Maybe we put it there, but that's long distance then suddenly. It's a bit too short. It's the same as with that steel thing. It's a bit too short here. We need to deliver goods to the town as well, right? Let me check that for a second. Because isn't that the same? Yeah, goods and machines is the same. Okay, then we are going to put it there. So this is the Nejang goods factory. Not sure where the thing is though, but we'll figure it out. Here apparently. Alright. We'll do 2. We'll do 2, we'll put it somewhere there. Oh, it says Ziyang, okay. Apparently it's Ziyang here. Okay, doesn't want to do it. Ah, there we go. Ziyang, okay. we need to be there. Maybe. Okay, machines into goods. Alrighty. Okay. Where do we need goods? We need goods around here somewhere. Okay, so we'll put that thing over there. Covers the whole area. Good enough. That is good enough. So this is going to be the goods delivery. So we need a line. That will be our first cargo line. Goods to Chengdu needs to be delivered from here to there. Okay, that's good. Now, how do we get these goods here? That is cargo train 5. That is the goods machine production line, basically. What that thing is going to do here is going to pick up machines over here. And then goes to the goods factory, where it's going to drop up those machines and then pick up goods. No, it's machines, I mean. Machines, unload the machines, load up the goods. And then here we are picking up machines and we are unloading the goods. So we're going to have a train here which will pick up in the machine factory. It's going to pick up machines, it's going to bring them there where they will start producing goods. So the second time he goes there, he picks up goods and comes back. So machines here, drop them up there, pick up the goods, bring up the goods back when you so we're gonna get paid in two ways. And then they're gonna drop off the goods here, and then trucks are gonna pick them up to deliver them over here. So that is the goods production complete. So what we're gonna do is at least bring the machines over there to begin with. So we need a train with machines and goods. That's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. And that's gonna be our red train. That is cargo train 5, which is production line 1, we will call that, in case we ever have a production line 2, I don't know. Boom, that one can go. We're bringing in grain. Let that one go first, please. Stop. Oh, bollocks. That's what we don't need, because now we don't have machines here. Stop. This thing needs to come in here. Deliver the grain, then it's going to start producing machines here. Or it should. There we go. Now we have machines here. You see this? See how they try to screw us? We'll let that one go first. Machines are coming out. We're going to start this guy again. He will load up these machines now. Boom. And then he can go all the way there, and the second time when he comes back, that grain train should have been here before, so then we have the same amount of machines as grain. And then we also have from this train already how did I have this? Oh, we're only one tunnel. Right, so this guy is gonna have, so the next time we come there will be 35 goods waiting on us, which then will be over here. Look at these machines go now. Yeah, this is working just like it should be. And we have another grain train coming in, so we will have more machines. Good. Okay, next up we need vehicles here. At least one. Just to start up cargo line 1, which is goods. Obviously that guy will not be able to cope. Once we have goods on this platform, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll put 3 or 5 trucks on it as we go. And at the same time we're doing these bonus missions where we have to deliver 50 machines. So that is this. And then I was looking here to come to this town to put the food, which is on this side of town. Okay, great. Yes, we're doing goods in the other big town, so if we do food here, it will make the city grow. Food delivery. And I am going to make the food plant here. There we go. That's that. Let's first make sure that this is connected somehow or another. Where do we want to go? Here, apparently.
The party leadership has launched a campaign against corruption, wastefulness, and embezzlement of state property. Not that you're the least bit guilty of anything like that. But just to be on the safe side, you should be worried that headquarters doesn't catch on to your lavishly paid deliveries.
What is he on about? Are we smuggling or something? I'm just trying to deliver some food here, mate. That's what we're trying to do here. There we go. We can pick up the food here. We can deliver it there. That will be cargo line number 2. Cargo line 2, which is food to Chongqing. Needs to go from there to there. Okay. Good enough. Let's figure out what he wants in a second. Hushing up activities lines for importing machines. Oh my god. So we're on bonus mission number 1, and now he wants us to delete everything which is connected to that thingy thing over there. Crane. Okay. So what we need to do here, pick up crane. Pick up crane, so we need one of these boys here. if we want to do it properly. Then this should be 3, because line 2 should be grain first, of course. Grain to Chongqing food plants. Needs to come from here to there. This is just a drop off, right? So we're dropping up grain here. Then the production can start up. Something else will pick up the truck here. Boom. Okay. Let's buy a bunch of these boys here. What do they carry? 13. Let's buy at least 5 of them. Cargo lane 2, grain. Oh my god. Cargo lane 2. Unable to find the pot. Oh my god, man. Oh, you're kidding me. Are you happy now? Jesus Christ. Okay, go. So they're gonna go get some grain for us. While that is happening, let's see what's going on here. As expected, this guy cannot cope. Let's give him some help here. Keep an eye on it. We might do some more. What is going on here? Oh boy. Where's our train? He's coming back with 88 goods. Oh my god, okay. Let's put 5 on there because they're not going to be coping otherwise. Let's see what's going on here. Do we have grain here yet? Not yet. How long is this trip here? Same story. Yeah. This is the same story. This is going to take too long. Let's immediately double that. Immediately double the whole thing. Okay. Line 3. Where's line 3? Over here somewhere. Food delivery. Chongqing North. That's not Chongqing North, mate. This is Chongqing food plant. That's what that is. And you should pick it up there, which it does. It's dropping up on that side. The grain doesn't matter with our platform, and these boys are picking up this stuff. That's fine. The only thing we need is vehicles on that. The goods are delivered meanwhile, so we need food. Do 3 here. It's a bit shorter here. This is cargo line 3, I think. 3. With food, we'll keep an eye on that as well. Boom. Okay. Now, the goods are delivered, which is fine. That means that we can send these boys briefly to this thing, wherever it is. Where are you? You go to the depot immediately. Unable to find the pot. You go to the depot. Unable to find the pot. What are you talking about? The depot is right here. Why can't you find the pot? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. So he's in. All of these boys. We should also go to depot now. Keep an eye on our red train though. As soon as he's on that platform, we should be able to send him there. Why can't you find the path? I see. Are we too long here? Put the diamond a bit further, because I think we're too long here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 160 there. Not sure why I couldn't find a path. Anyway, all these vehicles of this line, we're doing this thing here now, and I think this should be it. So we're bringing in cargo trains. Number 4. Grain into the machines. Boom. Yes. Okay, that's done. Number 5. Put production line. Yep, delete the line. And then also cargo line 1.
How inconvenient. In spite of everything, the party headquarters did get wind of what you were up to. Now you have to pay back double the money you pocketed.
We have to pay back 7 million? Fuckers.
You paid dearly to learn your lesson. Getting rich at the state's expense.
Okay, that's all fine, mate, but... right, grain first. That was 4, right? Cargo train 4. Grain to machines Chengdu. Grain from there to there. Boom. Or go. Cargo line 5. That's the red line indeed. Cargo train 5 is machines goods production line 1. Needs to go from here, where you...
Thanks to your unprecedented zeal, last year's planning targets were exceeded by far. The socialist transformation of the economy is making rapid progress. The remaining bourgeoisie
pick up
has been
machines,
stripped of
unload
power, and
goods.
production facilities are in the hands of the people. Now that the basic needs are covered, work can get started on the production of high-quality goods and more complicated machinery. And more machinery means even more income.
Pick up goods, deliver.
New types of products require new types
Can
of
you
materials.
just shut up, mate?
That's why a chemicals industry is supposed to be built up.
Unbelievable. First he doesn't give you anything, and now he's throwing everything at us at the same time. Machines out, goods in. Right. There's a problem though. We need plastic. So now he wants us to build a chemical plant to get the plastic here. That's gonna have to come from here then. Gonna have to come from here by truck or something to get to this place here. Alright. What do we need to do here? Deliver, huh? Deliver.
As a result of outstanding goal achievement, the Central Committee has raised the planning target for the coming years. Prove once again that you can't be topped when it comes to diligence and loyalty to the party.
Here we need a pickup though. Pick up. Boom. Industry over there. Okay. New line. Cargo line number 4, apparently. Plastic to the goods factory. needs to go from there to there. Oh, oops. Oops. In Zigong chemical plants, and you need to go here to Xiang goods factory. Okay, in the chemical plant you pick up plastic, and in the goods factory you unload whatever you have with you. Good enough. Boom, boom, boom. Get some vehicles on there. Let's immediately put 10 on there. And that is cargo line 4 with plastic. They are going. So there we're bringing plastic now. Extra with the machine so we can create new goods again. Okay, where's our train? This guy has been delivering. Okay, but we still have no machines. And that of course means that because we need to create this line again. Cargo line 1 is disappeared, right? Yeah, okay. So we need a new line. Not really, it's just the one we had to delete earlier. Cargo line 1, goods to Chengdu. Needs to go from here to there like it always was. The vehicles are still in there, yep. Bow, go. Line determined, that means that this train can go on the line as well. Why did I just put him on? I think I put him on the wrong line. This one, go to the red line. Okay. The trucks are back on this, so as soon as this thing lands here, this guy here, we should get machines here on the red line. Yep, there we are. Picking up machines. Okay, picks up machines. Then we're going there. Where the trucks are already bringing in plastic. So we have plastic stored. So when that train comes in, we will also have machines stored so we can start production of the new goods. Unless he still had some stored. I don't think so. No, he's waiting on machines so he can start production again. And we also need to let the cities grow to 1300, which of course once we bring food and goods back to the city, it will grow to 1300. Here we go. Here's our man. Production has started again. Yeah, okay. Production has started again. We have goods again on the platform. We're waiting on new machines. We are bringing in plastic as we go with our 10 trucks. We'll keep an eye on it. So we need that city to grow. The city is already growing again. Did he have goods with him? I don't think he had goods with him. 1. Yeah, well. Apparently he brought 1. But he's picking up 90 machines now, so he's full machines. Is that enough? Probably not. Well, we have 48 already waiting. Yeah, there's not much we can do here. At the moment, we need to wait on that guy to go there and come back. Cities are slightly growing. Yeah, the problem here with this is we made a mistake in the beginning. In such a way, we had to connect this track in the beginning. We immediately should have started bus lines and train lines here. We waited a bit with that. Because we had enough people, we had like 200 people here or something, and the same in the other big city. That's enough. That's enough to always start a bus line. You should always start a bus line in the big cities. That's like any map that you play, you should always start with that. Any town which has more than 150, 200 people, just put one bus stop in every region, blue, yellow, green, and put a bus line there. In case you need people to the station, then you already have bus lines going. Okay, here's our train again. Has 25 goods with him now, and it's completely loading up again, and still has 39. It's not enough. It's not enough to put an extra train on it, but can we edit him? 97 meters. We probably can edit him. 112, 127, 2, 4, 6. If we make it 8. And it's 140 meter. I think we have 160 meters, pretty sure. And I'm assuming you can still handle that. Now the next question, of course, is... Yeah, these numbers go up and down. How that all works, you have no idea. What is going on here? 180 people. Alright. Where are our trains? What do we have here? We have 60 people in here. This guy just started here? No, that's another guy. No idea who that is. We can do more trains here on this line as well. What's he doing there? Where's our other passenger train? No idea. He's not here, that's pretty sure. He's not here either. Are they both here? One of them is here. How have they split up so much? That's a coal train. No idea. No idea where the other one is. They should have been split up. Wait a minute. Is he still in the depot? Did we never release him? Yeah, of course we didn't. Wow. Jesus Christ. Mistakes. Yeah, definitely mistakes were made. That's why we don't have enough growth. We bought 2 trains, but I first wanted to let the other one go far away before I put the other one on the line. The idea was good, we just didn't execute it very well. Well, that's okay, we need to wait on the goods anyway. It's immediately full, but that's okay. Oh, are you kidding me? 74 out of 75 goods. Okay. Yeah, that's now we need to wait on the passengers. Yeah, I don't know what we did with that passenger line. I think we were creating it and then something popped up and then we did that first. And that means that we because we connected the line, we put a passenger train on it, and I bought 2 at the time, immediately. But then I said, like, I will put 1 on and wait till the other one is in this city here. If that train is here, I will let the other one go. And I totally forgot about it because something popped up, and then a bonus mission popped up, and something else popped up, and that was the result here, I think. Well, but look at that. So the fact that we bought that train, but it was just sitting, that train did not lose money. This one made us 2 million. And this one just started. It's now, yeah, we're losing money on it now because that's running cost. Whenever he drops off people, it will go positive. You can see it on the other one. The other train is making, what does it make us? Like here, 700,000.
Thanks to your efforts, the People's Republic's economic output is evolving splendidly. In order to achieve even better results, the communities ought to take on more responsibility in the future. The motto is, manufacture equipment on your own, find raw materials locally, and learn technology through practical experience. Instead of being steered by a central authority, each region should manage the industries it needs on its own. Steel production is the key link in the chain for economic development. The farmers have been instructed to build small blast. It has been shown that long routes tie up too many resources. It's much smarter to produce all the essential goods right where they are needed in order to reduce transport costs.
Holy moly. Okay, okay, pause. I am gonna leave it at this for this episode. Because what he just...
The earnings from steel manufacturing in the countryside could be increased even more. The party is going to give you a medal for special achievements. It goes without saying that you're more than up to the challenge. May the furnaces run at full blast.
So, we need to switch a farm to steel production. We need to reduce the railway to 125 kilometers a month. We have 600, 700, 800 kilometers of railway, so I think we can solve that by just sending all the trains to the depot and keeping the shortest one. Now I'm hoping that this farm to here would be probably the shortest one. Or we just keep the steel train on the line for now and send everything else back. That's also a possibility. Then we have the Great Plague, which we have bonus mission number 2, and we also got bonus mission number 3. So we're throwing everything at us. We're gonna have to solve that. We're gonna have to build that potentially, maybe make some changes. Yeah, we definitely need to make some changes, because if we need to change a farm, we're using a farm here. So if I change this to a steel farm, then it's gonna produce steel, then I don't have any grain for my food anymore. The same story here. If I make this farm a steel farm, then I don't have any grain for machines anymore. So what I potentially could do is make... Let me think about this for a second. I could build a farm here and make that one. I build a farm here and then make it into a steel farm. Then I can keep my lines. But then what are we gonna have to bring here? We're probably gonna have to bring in machines then. Nah, that's too short, and again we have that problem again. Okay. I don't have any extra here. There was a question mark here. I could make this into a steel farm. If there was another question mark here somewhere, but there isn't. And this one. The problem is steel farm. I don't know. We don't know what we're gonna have to bring in. Machines, goods, or maybe there's more ore and coal there. Maybe ore and core again. So either way, I'm gonna leave it at this. We're gonna split up this episode into 11A and 11B because we're already 2 hours in, and they just threw everything else at us, and that seems to be quite a bit of work. So that's probably another hour, an hour and a half before we have sorted out all this lot. So I will leave it at this for 11A, and I will see you guys in the next episode, which will be 11B, where we finish up this mission. As for now, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.